Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul, and I am a nerd, and you are lucky enough to be here for our January Coffee Pot webinar series, where today we are talking about pdfDocs from DocsCorp. I have Bob Kessing and Lisa. Lisa, I forgot your name. Lisa Hanson. Lisa and Bob from DocsCorp to talk about that product that integrates with Worldox. And so with that, I'm going to ask Bob to take control of the screen, and I'm going to stop talking. And Bob, you can tell us about DocsCorp.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Sure.
You folks should be able to see my screen.
We can.
Great. Again, my name is Bob Kessing. I'm a sales rep with DocsCorp based in Indianapolis. Lisa Hanson is a sales engineer based in Baltimore. And I'm going to go through a few slides first about DocsCorp and pdfDocs, and I'm going to pass it over to Lisa for the actual demonstration. So just to let you know, DocsCorp has been around for over 15 years. In fact, we actually started with pdfDocs. That was the first product that we had. And we've got thousands of customers around the world. And the one point I like to make is that we've got what I think is the best support in the industry. And we provide our support 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and we get compliments all the time. We have 4 products: pdfDocs, which we're going to focus on today, CleanDocs, which is our metadata removal and email recipient checking tool. So it removes metadata and files sent from the desktop as well as mobile devices. And it also includes email recipient checking, which basically helps prevent users from sending emails to the wrong people. CompareDocs is our file comparison tool that's available as a desktop or a cloud application, and it compares multiple file formats such as Word, PowerPoint, PDF, and Excel. It also compares clipboard content from any source. And then we have Content Crawler, which is automated OCR and compression, to ensure that all the files in your Worldox system are full text searchable and manageable. So pdfDocs. pdfDocs operates in 3 different modes, and Lisa's going to show us this in just a minute. So the first is single document mode. This is where, as an example, you'd have a Word document open. But you could open it as a PDF, which basically just saves the Word and converts it over to PDF. And then we have full editing capabilities, so you can highlight, redact, comment, and so forth on the PDF document. And then we have what's called an organizer mode. Organizer allows you to bring multiple documents together. Maybe it's a matter that you're working on, and you might be doing this in order to merge, collate, or just edit all of them in one screen. So this is where you'd see these are documents on the left-hand side, and if they're checked, the pages of those documents are actually over here and then part of the overall organizer project. So you could actually, search and redact across all of them as an example and do pattern type searching looking for social security numbers. And then if you want, you could actually create a single PDF document after you've merged all these together as well, or you could break them back out. So there's a number of functions in here, and we'll go through a few of them today. And then we have binder mode. So binder allows you to collate up to thousands of documents into a single file. It's commonly used for closing books, closing binders, document bundles, court bundles, or whatever you call it. But there's a very easy to use screen that shows up here that looks like Windows. So essentially what you're doing is you're creating folders and file structures over here on the left-hand side. And then what you're doing is you're making a binder from here. You're creating a single PDF document that contains automatically generated table of contents and bookmarks, which are links to the files. And what you're able to do is to present a single PDF file to your client as an example that would contain all the documents that were part of that matter after the closing. And you could easily navigate through and go from one document to the next in a book type fashion. So at this point, I'm going to allow Lisa to share her screen and walk through PDF docs. And again, please enter any questions that you have into the Q&A window and we will address them. Lisa?
Thank you. Let me get the right screen here. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
We do.
Okay. So I'm going to start off with, on the left, this is Word. On the right is PDF Docs. So we adopted this backstage view to make it easier for end users to navigate PDF Docs. So let's start with how do I make a PDF with PDF Docs. So I'll go ahead and go into, this is Worldox. We do offer the right-click capability. Some of you may have this already. So if you right-click, send to, I'm just going to open this in PDF Docs. Of course, it's a Word document, so you'll go ahead and see how it gets converted to a PDF. So it'll convert it to PDF, and then it will load it into PDF Docs. And here we are. So when it gets loaded into PDF Docs, it is, Bob alluded to when he was talking earlier about the 3 different modes. So it is going to load as a single document, as you can see up here. So this is just a single PDF where I can do some highlighting. So I'll go ahead and do some highlighting here. I can also add some stamps if I need to. We do provide some dynamic stamps that have the date and time, sign here type of stamps. For our purposes, I'll just go ahead and add this. So also I need to go ahead and protect some of the information in this document. So here's our red act area under the protect ribbon. Out of the way. So if I just select mark area, I need to get some of that text out of the document and apply it. It's going to warn me. Are you sure? You say yes. And it's gone. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you. Whoops, I'll show you this. If I highlight all this text and copy it into a, just want to show you how it actually will remove the text. So it does not just put a black box on the top of the text. It is removing it. So that's a nice feature that you might be interested in. So that's how we can convert a Word document to a PDF and apply some editing. So that's our single document. So one other aspect of PDF Docs that Bob did mention was something called an organizer. This is a powerful tool if you want to collate documents from different sources into one PDF. So this is just an organizer project. So this is not, what will result from this is a PDF. So I can import documents from various places. I can import some from Worldox, or I can import them from my computer. So let's go ahead and select from Worldox. And let's browse to some documents I have in here. And I can, let's just bring these, let's bring this one. I have all these checked. Let's bring this one in. We can select that. That's one way of getting the document into PDF Docs. You could also, directly from Worldox, right-click on the document, send to, and actually import into project. So that's another way to bring documents in. So these are the list of documents I have, and these are the pages within those documents. If for some reason I want to move some pages around, it's as simple as dragging and dropping as you would in Windows Explorer. So I have these pages. I need this page to be the first page, so I'll just drag it up, and it will become the first page. If I need the whole document moved around, because of the way I imported them, sometimes you can select several and import them, and I need this to be the first document. So very easy, just like dragging and dropping in Windows Explorer. Okay. Also, in this organizer project, you have the exact tools you had in a single document. So I can apply stamps. I can do some highlighting. So let's go ahead and we'll highlight this. And at this point, I could change the color. So let's change the color. Also, I can recognize text. That is something, if you have a scanned document, you can recognize the text. I could also apply some Bates numbering, or I could apply a custom header or footer. So I am putting together this project for a certain person I work for, and they like their numbering sets to be a certain way. So they like it to be total pages of whatever page it is, and they want it to be in the center, up at the top of the page. So I selected total pages. I put the cursor in the center. I select insert field code. I'm going to type of, and then I can just do page number, insert field code, and Ted likes his page numbers to be in red. So I'll just show this in red and italicized. So I will go ahead and save this. I do a lot of work for Ted. Ted's numbering set. So once I create this numbering set, it will always be listed here. So I can just apply it to Ted's numbering set. We also have the ability to apply watermarks. So if this just what I'm setting up is a draft, and different colors. You could do it green. Very, very flexible in your options, and you could apply that. So I'm going to, make all these changes, and then I've imported documents. I've edited them the way I wanted. I've added page numbering. I've done some highlighting. I've added this watermark. So I'm all ready to go, and I'm just going to go ahead and save it. So I'll save it to my computer. And I'll go ahead and save it to my desktop. So it's going to apply all the editing function, the annotations, and anything else I've done. And what the result is a single PDF. So I show it in Reader just to let you know that this is just a PDF that is a result of that organizer project. So you can send it to anyone, and if they have a PDF reader, they will be able to read the PDF created from this organizer project. Okay, so the last item that Bob had mentioned when he was discussing the 3 modes of pdfDocs is our binder. So our binder comes in very handy for closing books or closing Bibles, whatever. If you think of the 3-ring binder, that's what this is basically. It's electronic form. So I will go ahead and I'll just call this Lisa, and I'll create this project. So the binder does look a little different than the organizer and the single PDF, but we do tell you what you're looking at up here in the upper right-hand corner in the binder project. At this point, I could bring in some documents from Worldox. Let's select these. All four, yes. The nice thing about Binder for pdfDocs is that you have the ability to keep the documents in their native format. So when I imported documents, all of them except for one were not a PDF. This one's a PDF. I don't have to convert them to PDF. You'll see the resulting document that is created from this, it will have the Word document in it. So I can also, let's get some more documents in here so I can give you, we'll add these. Yes. Give you a sense of how this would work. As you can see, there's some more PDFs, here's some documents. It will always default to convert them to PDF. You have to just go and uncheck it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add a folder. So my receipts, let's do records, my records. And I want to, I can move this one just, again, as easy as dragging and dropping a file in Windows Explorer. I want to add that and that. So my records. The rest of these, and I'm just showing you another way to do this. The first time I said add new folder up here with this button. I could also go to the top level, right click, add an item. Excuse me, sorry, folder, add a new folder. And I could just, my letters. And I want the rest of these items, again, as simple as dragging and dropping, to be in the My Letters folder. I can also move the folders around. I want My Records to be the last folder. I can just move that around. So I have everything the way I want it. And at this point, I will go ahead and create the binder. Make binder. When it goes through the process, it's going to convert anything that's not a PDF into a PDF unless I have unchecked this box, which I did for this Word file up here, and you'll see how that looks in a second. It applies any numbering sets I've told it to. You do have the ability to Bates number and page number, just like in the organizer. You can do that within Binder. It automatically creates the bookmarks and the table of contents. If you do select to do PDFA, it will also create this document will be a PDFA. I think I needed to acknowledge this. There we go. Okay, so this is a generic table of contents that comes with the product. This can be customized, and I'll show you a customized one in just a second. So as you can see over here, this is that document that I asked pdfDocs to not convert to PDF. So if you'd rather have some documents in their native format, you have that ability. And we create the links automatically for you. As you can see, the bookmarks here. You can, so very simple. This can save you a lot of time. So let's go ahead and I'll show you another a binder that has a custom table of contents. And then I think we can do some questions if there are any. I apologize. Just trying to get to my desktop. So this is, sorry. I didn't have it on here. I apologize. I don't have that on here. So I will work with you with creating a custom table of contents if you need be. And we can work to get it the way you need it to be. Another feature of Binder real quick is Binder templates, just like Word templates. Your organization could have Binder templates. And what happens with that, when you select to create a binder from a template, it already has the folder structure, the cover page, and the table of contents for you. At this point, all you would do is add your documents from Worldox and create the binder, and then you're done.
So Lisa,
Okay.
I'm going to show a screen real quick, and then I think we'll wrap up.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that. So
okay.
I'm going to show my screen here. So this is a binder. This is, can you see it, Lisa, Mitch?
Yes,
Mitchell?
yes, thank you,
Yep.
thank you, thank you, Bob.
So basically it's got custom cover page, table contents, bookmarks with all the documents. So this is what Lisa was getting to. Very simple, very quick, very easy. You know, she saves it in that BDR format. She generates it. This is what it could look like. 2 weeks from now, somebody wants changes. You can go back to that BDR file. You could actually right-click and you could update from Worldox to make sure you have the latest version, and then simply generate your binder, and you're done. So, Paul, I think that's it from our end.
That's awesome. The product is very, I won't say competitive with other products because it kind of blows them out of the water. But one thing that I'm noticing is the direct integration with Worldox, because you can do certain things, combining documents and creating groups of documents or groups of PDFs in other products. But it's this direct integration with Worldox and the right click and send to commands, and it's the ability for the product to recognize that these documents may live in Worldox, may live on the computer, and allow you to combine them. One of the things that our customers find is that when working with Worldox and other PDF products is you have to jump through a lot of hoops just to get stuff into the product. And then obviously they're working with a product that's inferior as far as some of the functionality, but it's getting the stuff in there that really is throwing people for a loop. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Lisa. That was awesome. Of course, it wouldn't be a live event as Attorney Computer Systems if I didn't take you to our website, www.attorneycomputersystems.com. Notice the emphasis on that last S in the word systems, because without it, you won't get to the right place. If you click on the word videos, you will find a page that describes all of our video content. And 4 of those titles are live events, just like the Coffee Pot webinar that you're attending right now. We also have free virtual user group meetings, one for Tabs, one for Practice Master, one for Worldox. And then we have some pre-recorded content that's not live. We have our eBytes video series. Mary Jo, my cohort, does those. They're very short. They're 2 or 3 minutes long. We take really cool things that we think we can explain very concisely, and we put them in our eBytes video series. She records 3 of these each month, one on Tabs, one on Practice Master, one on Worldox. And then we have the Paul and Mary Jo show, which I or Mary Jo will take a broader topic that requires a little bit more time, a little bit more explanation, and we'll take 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes to get into the real nuts and bolts of whatever that topic happens to be. If you click on more info for any of these titles, you will be taken to the page for that title. I'm coming here just to show you that our next event is about the WDU 14 update to Worldox. We're going to have Rebecca Satin from World Software here to talk about that. So you will find, as you click through to these titles, the title of the video series, a brief description. If it's a live event, you'll find information on the next regularly scheduled event for that particular series. And no more links. If you've ever been here before, we used to have links to go to sign up. Now we just have the form right here to sign up and click register, and that gets you registered. As you scroll down on any of our titles, even the ones that aren't live, you will find the recorded content. Now here's the one that we're in right now, and it is currently in post-production. Actually, it hasn't even gotten there yet because we haven't uploaded the files. Brad, our video producer, will have this done in somewhere around a week, and it'll show up here. But as you scroll down even further, you will find all of the other recorded webinars we've ever done, or e-bites, or Paul and Mary Jo shows, whatever it may be. And I wanted to point out that Bob had mentioned Compare Documents, Compare Docs. And that's, we did one of those back in October, Bob, it looks like, and so you can look at that product and see that here. It's simply by coming to the website and looking at that video. We have somewhere between 800 and 900 videos on our site. We produce 9 new videos each month. There's a lot of content out there. Please take advantage of it. It's free of charge. It's there for the taking, and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. That is it for today. Everybody have a good rest of the day and good rest of the month. Thank you to Bob and Lisa, and we will see everybody, well, maybe not Bob and Lisa, but everybody else next month. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.